You insist to be my friend, though I'm so busy. And whenever I need your help, I count to 5, 3, 4, 5. I see your face. You're the only fox in town who knows how to laugh and love. And I think that you're so special. It's not obvious that you're around. So if you think that I forgot, it's your...